You're watching Let's Chat.
Big production coming up of Holiday Brass, and joining us to talk more about that, it is Ismail Sandoval with the Chattanooga Symphony and Opera Youth Association. Good morning to you, Ismail. Give us a little bit, doing great, sir. Tell me a little bit about your background and how you came to be working with youth in music.
Yeah, my background, I studied music education to start as a bachelor's degree, and then I ended up deciding that I wanted to be a conductor. I did my master's degree, started working with youth orchestras in Boston, all kinds of other groups and organizations, and then I ended up here with the Chattanooga Symphony. I was one of 4 finalists that interviewed last year and auditioned, and now I'm the assistant conductor for the orchestra as well as one of the conductors for the youth symphony.
How is it working with the kids and their music as opposed to conducting with the professional musicians who have already gotten into their career in the symphony?
With regards to COVID or just in general?
No, just in general. I mean, you have a bunch of youngsters who are not, how do you say, quite as seasoned as the rest of us are. What's it like dealing with them from your perspective when you're up on the podium?
You know what, sometimes it's even more fun than working with the professionals, and I'll tell you why. It's not necessarily, like you said, obviously they've got a lot less experience, and the whole point of being in the youth orchestra is that they're trying to learn.
Right.
But there's something about kids that has this kind of unrestrained energy that obviously as an adult, we kind of lose a little bit of that. But as kids, they're still so willing to kind of just go right into the music, go into really loud passages and really soft passages and kind of give it their full energy without hesitations, which is really, really fun to work with.
All right, tell me about the Holiday Brass concert that you've got scheduled to come up here, and it begins in just a couple of days. Tell us what's going on with that.
Yeah, we've got 3 concerts, one on Friday at 7 p.m., one on Saturday at 7 p.m., and a Sunday at 4 p.m. And it's a wonderful holiday brass concert that I programmed for you all. I'm really hoping to bring the joy of the holiday season to you all in this really festive program of wonderful works that feature, all of the pieces that you know and love, and you could easily hum along to and sing along to. And especially during these times, it's definitely a much needed release.
And during this whole COVID pandemic, how has it been dealing with not just the kids, but with their parents? That's a lot of times parents can get in the way, quite frankly, of some of the work that you're trying to do. How has it been dealing with them during this particular pandemic?
Actually, it's been fine. I think everyone has been really understanding. We've placed, strict constraints and guidelines and following the CDC guidelines as much as possible. And we've had full support from all the parents and staff.
All right. Now, if you can't attend the show in person, we do have a way for you to get a copy through your website, correct?
Yes. There's also a virtual performance that they can essentially buy a ticket for.
A virtual performance. Outstanding. You got to love that. How many kids do you have in the youth orchestra that'll be at the shows coming up starting this weekend?
Oh, well, this weekend is the Chattanooga Symphony proper. These are the adults. But in the youth symphony, I have about 60 students on average.
60
in my
students. Wow.
Yeah, in my group.
You have your hands full without doubt. So you got a number of great Christmas classics, and you said we can hum along, sing along to them, although you probably prefer us not to do that while we are in attendance at the show.
If you're at home, I definitely encourage you to sing along.
All right. Tell us what's involved in getting this a ticket to the virtual performance if we have to go that route.
Yeah, you can go right to the Chattanooga Symphony website. And then I think right on the homepage, actually, they have the Holiday Brass concert event right there. And you can click on that and you can click buy a ticket. And there's a specific option that says virtual performance. So you can click on that. You can watch it after the 22nd of December, basically at your leisure.
We only have about 20 seconds left. So can you give us a sneak peek ahead into what you're going to be working on for next year?
Oh, all kinds of fun stuff. Obviously, with limitations with COVID right now, but still, we're hoping to bring a lot of great music to you all, as is, always. With the Chattanooga Symphony.
Ismail, thank you very much for joining us. Find out more about getting your ticket, ChattanoogaSymphony.org. And again, the performances for Holiday Brass, December 18th and 19th, and December 20th at the Collegedale Commons. We'll see you back here in a moment.